I'm Jay from the Kubz, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Thank you all so much for 50,000 likes on the previous video. And also, thank you so much for your patience between episodes because I have a lot going on in my personal life. Follow me on Twitter if you guys want to know what's up with that. But we are going to jump back into the next episode because we not have just one, but two deaths that we have to investigate. So we're going to figure it out right now. If you guys are cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up because here we go! Okay, so last time we left off, we are checking the Monokuma file on how everybody died. It says there are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyota and Hiyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyota's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. Oh, really? Okay, well, I guess because we couldn't even see what happened, so it looked like she was just, like, tied up and beat up or something. It appears her death was instant. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the... Come on, baby! Ba, 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 ba! It's strange. Why did the killer kill two people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so I will definitely find the truth behind this case. That's what I think. Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had a more confident-sounding catchphrase. Well, you know what I think? I think that the killer intended to only kill one person, but maybe somebody else saw, maybe either Ibuki or Hiyoko saw the murderer kill either or, and then they had to kill two. Or what I think, since Ibuki had that gullible disease thing from Monokuma's motive, maybe the killer told Ibuki to do what she did, and that's how she died, and then killed Hiyoko as well. But we're gonna figure it out right now. So let's talk to our main man, Hiyoko.
Right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. Huh? What? Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey!
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. Bam! Yeah, bam, 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 bam! The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh? The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us? You know, don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but... I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well...
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Nom. Why are you putting that in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? Hold on, I got a cough. I shouldn't have done that. And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. Well, what are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Well, what do you freaking think? It's some green-ass goo attached to the door. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob has been added to the BAM BAM! BAM BAM BAM! That's us trying to break through the door to Titty Typhoon. Let's check what this is. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Huh! Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroyed the camera. Huh! Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit has been added to the ching, 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 ching. That's a surveillance camera capturing very incriminating moments of the killer doing crimes. Now, let's talk to our baby Nagito. Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say? Hey, I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No. Why? Don't make me repeat myself, no! This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm gonna tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. Aw, I didn't want to disappoint Nagito. Well, I guess we'll talk to Kazuichi. Even I'm horrified of my power, of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this?
Nature.
Huh, you stupid
Collective
fool.
will
I cannot believe you
of
haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for the fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up? Does it mean that there's something up there? Up where? Show me. Show Zaddy. There's nothing up anywhere. Come on, man. If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? You know what? That's kind of sus, huh? Because she wants to make Hajime her alibi so hard, it seems like. Because I remember that when they woke up, Mikan was wrapped around him in the bed, but she wants him to say that they were together right before the Monokuma announcement. But how much time passed until then, and what was she even doing before then? We don't know. And what if the whole thing with Ibuki was a pre-recorded message, and Hiyoko... Actually, no, Hiyoko died after Ibuki, right? Okay. I don't know. Let's talk to Akane. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knee starts shaking. That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. Yes, I'm always right. I'm freaking Hajime, baby. Let's check stage. And then let's check Ibuki one time for the homie DJ Screw. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. Huh? What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki if that's the case. This blood belongs to someone else. Well, the only other person who was bleeding was Hiyoko. Blood on the soles been added to the... Okay.
Damn
Oh, what the?
right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know if it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. Well, I knew it was Ibuki, but I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. so I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. Yeah, but what if it was a pre-recorded message like I said? Or does the surveillance camera only show live feeds? In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she did it to herself? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki did it to herself, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. 2 different deaths happen at the same time. There's no way that's a coinkydink. Yeah, I said coinkydink. What you gonna do about it, everybody? The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Ah, isn't that a bloodstain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hiyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder has been added to the boom! Boom! Okay, let's check out the rope. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Yes, Zaddy. Hey! Excuse me, Mikan! Do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Rope has been added to the blah 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 blah. I'm running out, guys. I'm running out of the booms, I'm running out of the truth bullets. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must be coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Well, they wanted to make it look like some ritual type shit, right? But the candle has been added to the spectacle. Let's check out this thing. It's like blood right there. Show me the blood. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hang body. Oh my god. Is that my hair right now? Bruh, that was the most fuckiest boy hair I've ever had on the channel. What in the heck? Bro, I gotta drink some water to that. Wow. It had a dim, candle-lit ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use the lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them? I don't know, man. I can't big brain that. I can't think that hard. I see. So you noticed too, Fiend. Huh? Notice? And yeah, you called me Fiend? I thought we were friends. So you didn't notice? Huh. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed the apparent item? Look at the baton lighting. Show me. What? You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
There was no need! Go, Barrage Golden Hawk! Jump! Now is the time for you to take flight! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 Dark Divas of Destruction! A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Bro, I need those hamsters in my life. Choo! Choo! It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and it was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder! Wow, that's amazing. I have never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my 4 Dark Divas of Destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper?
Fine.
Huh. It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed into it. It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. Okay, truth bullet has been added. Did I say truth bullet has been added? I meant scrap of big black juicy paper has been added. Am I done here? Oh, there's still things I gotta investigate? Well, I want to check that out, but I need to wait. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit! Now I know why it's so damn hot! I better turn off the heater for now, that should cool things off a little. I thought it was just Nagito being in the room. I leveled up too! Hey, let's get it, girl! Alright, let me click on Hiyoko, please. Thank you. Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? It all depends on the time of death. If Monokuma won't tell us the time of death, we won't know who was killed first or what time they were killed. Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. He's so sweet. How could you not love this guy? How could you not love this guy? I'm asking you. How can you not love him? Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So, I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hiyoko's kimono. Huh? That's exactly it.
why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else. Hey, Akane! Yo, what's up?
Hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
Huh? I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono. Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo.
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that
Because
right?
if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude that this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Motel room has been added to the cha-ching.
Hey,
Oh, also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? Why would they do that, though? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. That's actually what I was thinking too. Like, they duct tape to compress it. There should still be things I need to investigate. I should investigate those first. That actually makes me suspicious of Mikan, because she's the only one that knows how to compress a cut like that. So that actually makes me more sus of her. What do you want me to check out? Oh, the handbag? Ibuki had a handbag on her head when she was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a handbag on her head? Wait, huh? The handbag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. This is from the movie theater. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Yeah. There should still be things I need to... What the... Who? Where? This thing? There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. So yeah, my suspect numero uno is definitely Mikon. And still things I need to investigate? Is you serious, baby girl? What? Do I gotta talk to Chiaki? With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty.
Hey.
See, take a close look at the floor. I noticed that. I've been noticing that! If you look closely. You're right, there's a huge smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep,
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hiyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
but still...
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So, what was the killer trying to hide? Bloodstain has been added to the... That's somebody getting slashed but missed, because if they actually connected with the body, I would have went... Okay, let's check out the storage room. What am I even talking about right now, guys? There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside of a storage room. I might as well investigate in here, too. I think I'm losing my mind. Like, I'm out of here making slashing sound effects. I'm out here doing the most. Nagito again? What we doing in here? Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room, too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey,
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just gonna be on the killer's side, right? Oh, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. Now, you acting like a hoe right now. I'm just kidding, Nagito, I love you. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man,
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime,
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
Don't mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why. I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After you said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. You know what? I feel like I'm making him sound like a Ninja Turtle surfer dude. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Is it because of the hemp bag? Is it because of the stage? Is it because of Ibuki's whole thing playing in front of a surveillance camera? There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. Huh? This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are lots of stickers pasted all over the front of this side of the wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper, it looks a little torn, but what does it mean? Wait, that's the same wallpaper that Hiyoko's body was wrapped around. So maybe, hold on, let me finish investigating here, then I'm gonna come up with my own theories. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to the last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? No, you're not. It's exactly what we're all thinking. Actually, I don't even know what I'm thinking. There's carpeting, wallpaper. Okay. Well, am I done here? I am not done here. Okay, let's check the full-length mirror. Let's check ourselves out. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Do I look good? I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. What was the point of that? Huh? Am I just that conceited that I want to check myself out one more time? Okay, you know what? I'm done investigating here. But my theory is that wallpaper and the stickers are the same exact thing that Hiyoko's body is wrapped around. Maybe the wallpaper was covering her during the Ibuki surveillance video, and then the killer unwrapped it and she was killed before Ibuki. That's just a theory. Alright, with this, we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikon. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Okay, she's right over here, so let's discuss this. How about it, Mikon? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault, the music venue is just too hot! Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occur. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder? Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
see?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie.
Good instinct.
The assumption is, an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This
It's
too
certainly
must be the
conceivable
will
if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem! On this killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yeah.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Eh?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, the other person can certainly achieve victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another? Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Ugh. Alright, fine. That's right, there's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. Later, bud. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible! Imitation murder breakthrough! You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be? You haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh
When we
my.
first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out imitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see, Nagito mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
you...
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to the despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hiyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Okay, so what I'm thinking about is that Mikan knows so much about the body and deaths and healing and taking care of people. So my thinking is she actually made the titty typhoon really hot so we cannot know the time of death. And she wanted to be in Hajime's room so she can have an alibi. But that's why I think it might be Mikan. But let's check the motel first before we go to the movie theater. And then the last thing we're going to check is the hospital. Then I'm pretty sure it's going to be a big fat ding dong bing bong, baby. I just remembered. I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. It might be faster just to ask someone. Well, that's what I was going to do, Hajime.
So you have
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you can hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? The same way he talks to me, baby.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Yeah! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well...
No, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is Hiyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Okay, so now we have his alibi. I definitely don't think it's him. And I definitely don't think it's Gundam. But let's go inside Hyoko's room. Why is my nose so freaking itchy? Clatter, clatter, clatter. Looks like it's locked, but I got the key, baby. My Vinky has a key. Yeah, my nose is super itchy. God, I don't know what it is. It's not like a big fat booger or anything. It's just damn itchy. So, Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Why? What, Sonia, what are you doing in here?
Hi.
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? How the hell did she get in here? No, it's just, I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Well, ask her about it, dude. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then, I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. You know what, Hiyoko? I know you're dead, but why don't you just not wear the kimono if you don't know how to freaking tie it? Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say? You called her a dumbass?
Hiyoko, by chance,
Oh, okay.
are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Thank you.
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Okay, so that's why we had to look at the mirror instead of the music venue.
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked the room and made sure she put the room key inside of her kimono. I can't imagine that. She was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. What? I don't know what's wrong from that alibi, or that statement. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks sus. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Well, I did find this! Get over here, you mother sucker! Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet. I see. Then you really should watch this movie first. Hey, manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me?
Yes? Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's the tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. Huh? You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one! I'm sorry I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here.
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You have 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward
Then
to
I'll
it,
go prepare the
okay?
projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Oh, Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Wait, you're not gonna watch the movie with me? We can get a slushie and share a popcorn! I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. No, we're gonna talk to Nagito.
impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. And you paid $1.5 million for it, too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. Yeah, just leave me alone, dude. Let me just watch a movie in peace.
No.
Hold on, I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush.
Are you sure?
Hasty boys get hated, you know. They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know. The hell does that even mean? That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. The hemp bag. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monami's face on it. Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only 1 person can have it. So who bought it? If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Well there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it? Ha! I remember you said there was only 1 because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to 1. It's more like it's limited to 1 person. What's the difference?
Hey.
When you buy 1 bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account has been added to the... Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't
Woohoo! This is exciting! Exciting! Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna watch the movie. Please, Nagito. What the hell? Why am I looking at this? Nagito, come on. Let's watch it. Skedaddle. Andale. Come on, papi. Did I just call him papi? I meant Nagi. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D, that sounds so half-assed.
Now then. Please
Now then.
relax and enjoy the film.
Thanks, Monokuma. Appreciate you for saving my voice, even though my throat feels very scratchy right now. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D. Okay. So Monokuma hanging around all these old-ass
Monokuma
was
was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
All right. At least I get to drink water again, huh?
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise
Interesting.
and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Okay, so that's supposed to be Ibuki.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Huh.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Wait, what? Okay.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard.
Wait, Monokuma
Monami,
said that you can
the
only kill
great
2
and
people, so there isn't a 3rd victim then.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Jesus.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Like a king. Okay,
And
so...
he lived happily ever after. The end.
Yeah, so my thing is, Monokuma in this story killed 3 people. The imitation killer only killed 2. So... Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head. Ew.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial. Goodbye! Bye-bye! I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. He said he needed tissues for 2 heads. Does that mean... never mind. Just forget it. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but... I'm not sure if that's even true. Okay, so the goal was to kill 3 people, but you're only allowed to kill a maximum of 2. We are gonna head to the hospital right now because that's the last place we gotta check. My super sus radar is on Mikan right now. And then I guess Sonya and Kazuichi, only because they don't have an alibi right now, but I have nothing against them. Mikan is suspect number 1 though. She's the one that I'm laser focusing on this case. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed in the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Okay, so what does that even mean? Like, can you dumb it down for me? Like 10 times? I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Oh, that's it, Shiaki? No useful information? Then why the hell did I waste my time? I should investigate the lobby first. Oh, yeah, we gotta look at this one. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this. Wait. Oh, okay.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. Okay, so Kazuichi basically confirmed that you can't record with it, you can only see the live feed. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder on her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope end. That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore. Wait a minute. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she did it herself? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki killed herself? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Okay, you know what I'm thinking about all this? This surveillance monitor video, what if it wasn't really taken from a live feed inside of the music venue? What if it was inside the hospital? I was thinking that maybe it was inside of the conference room. So if it has like a wooden floor, then I think that Ibuki's death was inside of here. Actually, no. I think that Ibuki's death was inside of the music venue, but the person who climbed that stepladder was tricking them into thinking that's how they were killed, and that means the real killer was the one wearing the hemp bag over their head, because Monokuma mentioned that there were 2 hemp bags. Buy one, get one free. That's what he said. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm big braining it right now, but maybe I'm just too overthinking it, and then it's not actually real. But if it's a wooden floor, then I think this is where the staging of the death took place. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki? Are you there?
Cuz...
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes. Aw, bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I knew it. I freaking knew it. This is where it took place. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. I got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yup, she's upset. But still, what was that all about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yup, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Okay, let me talk to her first, and then I'm gonna give you guys my theory. Hey, did I do something to make you angry?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry, I think. Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it.
I
think. Is she teasing me? No, but this is where the fake killing of Ibuki's hanging took place. So this was a light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so pitch black. Okay, am I done here? It's a really big window. The room looks more spacious thanks to that. Leave here? Okay, yeah, this is what I'm thinking, guys. So when Hajime saw that video feed, what he saw actually took place in this conference room, which was a fake hanging. and Ibuki and Hiyoko were actually... Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Because when Hajime went into the music venue, obviously Ibuki was already dead, but Hiyoko wasn't there yet. But also maybe Hiyoko was wrapped around that black wallpaper, and then the killer took it off as soon as Hajime left the building. So that's why they wanted to not know the time of deaths, and that's why they turned the heat up, so they can be like, yeah, Hiyoko died second, Ibuki died first, but maybe Hiyoko died first and Ibuki died second? I don't know. I'm trying to think this, guys.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear a hospital gown from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yup, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross! Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon! Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Ding dong bing bong, baby! Let's freaking go! I think I'm ready for this. I think out of all the trials so far, this is the one I'm ready for.
It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know.
Oh, we know.
So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
Okay, I really wish I could read the comments right now. It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims, in order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. Yeah, I wish I could read the comments because I want to know if I'm on track. But I avoid the comments only because I don't want to be spoiled, because I want to know things as I play it, and I don't want to actually stumble upon a spoiler alert. So yeah, guys, that's why I'm not going to read the comments. But I want to know if I'm on the right track. I want to know if I'm big braining it right now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series because we are about to get into the next trial in the next video. 50,000 likes and I will upload that as soon as possible. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!